Hi, this is Grandma. In this brief video, I'm going to show you an improvement that I've made in printing fish in the Aquarium code. This improvement was suggested by a YouTube viewer, and I am very grateful. So before going to describe the code, I want to show you what a huge improvement was made. To demonstrate the improvement, I'm going to run the two codes side by side. On the left is the old code, ready to run. On the right is the new code, ready to run. I'm going to start them at the same time, and you will be truly amazed. Okay, ready, set, go. Okay, there they go. Left is old, right is new. Look at that. Right is finished. Wow. And look at the left. The spaces are still being filled in. How about that? Fantastic. Now let's look at the code. On the left is the old code, and on the right is the new code. It's perfectly obvious that the right code is simpler than the left. And I will describe that in more detail. In the old code, I used a nested loop to go through each 5x5 block character to find error, which is what print leaves when there is space in a character. And in the right code, I just used a simple replace statement to do the whole thing. Okay, let's back up a bit to look at the problem. If you'll look at each character, let's take the F. When print actually prints it, the space between the upper horizontal line and the lower horizontal line in F, print puts air there. And that's okay if you're printing in the air, but if you want to print in the glass, you need to put glass there. It's too bad print doesn't have that option, but it doesn't. Therefore, you have to some way fill in the character with whatever you want to fill in with, not air. And if you go through a loop, okay, let me go back, watch the code here. If you use a loop, which is what the code on the left does, then you have to test every block in the 5x5 character to determine whether or not it's air. And then if it is air, you have to replace it with the cyan block or whatever block you want. Now, it works. I mean, it does work, but it's not nearly as simple as just using a single replace statement, which is like the code on the right, to do exactly the same thing. Let's watch the code on the slow code as it actually builds this prints fish. So there it goes, printing fish. And look how each individual block is tested and filled in with cyan if that is what is needed. Slow, slow, slow. Now let's look at the fast code. There it goes, and now they're being filled in, and wow, it's like instant, because for each character it took only one replace statement. I'm assuming you would like to see this one more time, so here goes, one more time, going, yes. Fast is finished, slow is like just getting started, In conclusion, it's absolutely amazing that the new code is actually faster, smaller, and way easier to understand. Now that sometimes happens in programming, and it is the best of all worlds. Thanks for watching, Grandma.